look forward to an insightful discussion on the show, the artist process, and his relationship with the city of Banaras, followed by the screening of a short film. Thank you.
Manubhai, as always, it's a great pleasure to be in conversation with you. And I have to apologize because I'm recovering from a bad cold, as a result of which I almost could swear, Alekha, that I heard that as City of Bananas. But I take that as a sign from heaven, because I want to, as we go along, discuss the presence of fecundity and fertility in your work, Manubhai. But before I do that, I just want to say how special this occasion is for me, because this is exactly where we first met 25 years ago, in November 1989, when you had a show at the Auditorium Gallery. And that's where Nancy and I first met you and had our first marvelous conversation. We then went up to the terrace and talked about your work and your various adventures in aesthetics and in travel and in discovery. So what I want to do in beginning today's conversation is to maybe start not with Banaras, but with certain things that have been preoccupying you at the present moment, which inform this wonderful work, of course. In September, when we met at your studio in Delhi, you shared an amazing new emerging body of work, one of which was the new sculptures you're working on. And that is what reminds me of a strong, persistent thread in your work, which has not always been noticed by people, which is your interest in rituals, your interest in the wayside shrine, and in informal kinds of worship. So do you want to talk a little bit about this? Because there's an exhibition of yours which passed almost under the radar, which was inspired by Sri Ramakrishna, where you used a lot of informal material. The image was not insistent, but nonetheless powerful. So can you talk to us a little bit now about this interest of yours in the wayside shrine, in informal kinds of worship, in the detail?
Hello. Now, in all this question, if I go back of my childhood, I realize one thing: there is a tremendous continuity. In Gujarat, there is a Mohalla Mata festival, and that, as a child, I used to decorate that place, and still I have a photograph. Very recently, I took same image, but decorated very differently. So 9 days we will decorate every day. That was the beginning when I must be 8 or 9. Then we had a Chakleshwar Mahadev. See, I was not interested in andar kya ho raha, but the moment festival will come, I will be most happy. और जो सब decoration होता है वगैरह वगैरह activity and graffiti of surrounded by the temples. That makes me very happy. That kind of a odd material, enamel paint or charcoal, black line, red line, dots in a green and red colors. Still I have that kind of element in my work. So maybe I was interested in surrounded of a religious places. Now, when we travel so much, and same attraction with the churches also. All over the world we saw fantastic churches, mosques. So that must be in my mind. And when I went to Calcutta, I haven't become I stayed there for 10 years, involved in that entire society, culture, this, that, film, theater, but I never became a communist. But my interest was always Durga Puja, women with powerful eyes, festival. And even at the peak of Nakshal period, when Durga Puja will come, everybody will be totally changed and people will start enjoying Durga Puja. Even once I was a jury in for this all temple decoration. I saw in typical, they say German Pada, that's a typical communist area. They will say German Pada, and the whole decoration will be Kremlin. But inside decoration of Kremlin, if you go inside, there will be Durga, big image of Durga. So this kind of a interesting, my observation, contrast, contradiction, I think that is a background for my work.
So this leads me to now talk about the kinds of tableau you create of Banaras.
Yeah.
And later when we go to Deepti's film, we'll actually see what it means to be there in experiential terms. But two things happen in your Banaras work. There's this wonderful, mysterious detail which comes from this kind of interest that you have. But there's also kind of larger scenographic, theater-like interest.
Larger?
Almost scenographic interest, where the ghats become a stage set, in a way. And I don't know if it's widely known that you have another life in theater, that in some ways you began in theater. So could I draw you out on that? Could you talk a little bit about your work in theater, both in Ahmedabad and in Bombay, while you were a student?
About theater? Yeah. That was another great interest. I was a totally film buff, and from childhood, the great interest in films, especially popular films, Hindi films. And my father introduced to me Saurabh Modi and Chandrasekhar and Prithviraj Kapoor. So that popular culture made me somewhere connected with Islamic line. I will say very simple way that one day one of my father's friend, who was a mill worker, gave him one dabba, and I must be 8 or 10. और उन्होंने एक कोने में जाके कुछ खा लिया, and I saw that, and he didn't offer me anything. So I was a little bit surprised, but then I started imagining कि क्या होगा उसमें. And then I really कि बकरी ईद होगी और वो मीट दे के गए. And we were vegetarian. So that made me, well, I will say in cliche word, secular. But that kind of influences, because through popular culture, in Hindi film is a best example of every kind of a culture. You see Mother India done by a person, actor, this, that. So it's a big family. That was unconsciously, it was in my mind. And then I came to Bombay, and I got an offer from this famous Tarak Mehta, and I joined theater with him. Another interesting aspect was in me that I will never find, I was from Gujarat, but I was always interested that I will stay outside Gujarat. So my interest was when I came to Bombay, I will take quite good amount of interest in Marathi theater. Dajit Bhatavdekar, I think, and Kumar, I used to see, and Pula Deshpande, Batatachi Char, Tuja Hai Tuja Pasi. That all I will see when I was always interested in acting and other kind of a. First day I made one friend, he was a Maharashtrian. And through him, that I have a trick, that if you know one person, you know culture. So, only thing you must have an interest in that kind of a culture, so that man become a big vehicle for you. So, 3 years I did theater while learning at JJ, and so many Marathi theatres. And then side by side, I did my study in JJ. Now JJ was another story. I think this I can say very strongly and proudly that we got a tremendous great teacher. 2 days before I was talking to JJ students and I told about SB Palsikar. And I told them that you people do now research on him. That मेरे से सुनो कि क्या करते थे, क्या बात करते, इंसल्ट करते थे, बट काम सिखाते थे. So अभी मुझे लगता they should know कि किस तरह के थे and try to learn from his kind of a method also. So Palsikar, after my school teacher Mukund Shroff, Palsikar was another greatest influence. माने what a teacher. माने उस जमाने में they can insult you, but they will teach you also. So one day I remember I joined JJ in 3rd year, and somebody told me, if you go to 5th year class in a Monday morning and take your position, there is one good teacher, and he's a Palsikar. So I went there, and first day I put this hand on a canvas and I was using charcoal. And he was a Nana Palsikar's brother, so same figure. And in JJ we have a wooden floor, and he will wear high heel shoe, and will come cut. Suddenly he came behind me and said, "ये क्या हो रहा?" तो मैं भी डर गया कि क्या है. तो इसे चारकोल ऐसे पकड़ते हैं. तो आई सेड, सर मैं अहमदाबाद से आया हूँ और वहाँ हमारे कोई ऐसे टीचर नहीं थे, तो मुझे पता नहीं. ओके दो. तो हाथ लंबा किया एंड स्टार्टेड डूइंग ड्राइंग. 2 स्ट्रोक लगाया, आधा चारकोल नीचे, 2 स्ट्रोक लगाया, बाकी का चारकोल नीचे. एंड ही विल नॉट सी माई फेस, बट जस्ट हाथ ऐसा किया एंड यू हैव टू गिव चारकोल. आई डिड 5 times. And 6th time I said, sir, चारकोल खत्म हो गया. तो मेरे सामने देखे बिगर चारकोल आधा फेंक के बोले पेंटिंग छोड़ दो. And he started walking. And I said, गुरुजी अगर सीखना है तो आपसे ही सीखेंगे, wait and see. So that was my reaction. Now second incident, he was having one popular, his student Madhu Paure. So they were talking one day something, and I heard. So they were talking about कि कैनवास स्ट्रेच करना है, तो ही नीड हिज हेल्प. तो मैंने कहा, सर मैं भी आ जाऊँ. तो आई वेंट देयर, अंधेरी आराम नगर, आई स्टिल रिमेंबर. एंड ही गॉट ए कमीशन फॉर टीडक्स फुल साइज पोर्ट्रेट फॉर आई थिंक विधानसभा. तो हेल्प किया. तो सब इसमें मस्केबाजी है कि कैसे एक टाइम जाओ तो दूसरी बार जा सकते हो, दूसरी बार जाओ तो तीसरी बार जा सकते. तो आफ्टर 1 month आई सेड, सर वो पेंटिंग पूरा हो गया. अगेन स्टूडेंट लाइक चाइल्ड लाइक क्यूरियोसिटी, एंड ही सेड, पोर्ट्रेट का 1.5 महीने में पूरा हो जाता, अभी तो खाली ड्राइंग ही हुआ है. तो मैंने कहा, मैं देखने आऊं? हाँ आ जाना. बट दिस ऑल स्ट्रॉन्ग, totally professional, perfect teacher always they will insult you. And that's a test you have to pass. So I went there, and believe me, मलमल का एक कपड़े के पीछे टिड़क खुद खड़े होना, ऐसा ड्राइंग था. I never saw that kind of a mastery. और फिर मुझे एकदम ईगो से बोलते, देखा धोती 120 काउंट की पहनते थे, तो 120 काउंट का चारकोल ड्राइंग है, खद्दर नहीं लगती. तो ये जो लेवल का एक बना टीचर मिलना, एंड एक कमाल की स्ट्रॉन्ग पर्सनालिटी, एट द सेम टाइम उसमें कोई अगर ऐसे टीचर को जब स्टूडेंट भी ठीक मिलते हैं तो फिर वो कमाल का इन्वॉल्व भी होते हैं. सो दैट वाज माय अनदर ग्रेट लक टिल टुडे. मैं जब लोडेड ब्रश उठाता हूँ कि वेरी इंटरेस्टिंगली ही विल टेक फॉर हाईलाइट्स vermilion, white, and he will put stroke like 50% vermilion, 50% white, and another 50% will remain there, vermilion and white. So optically from distance you can feel that's a pink. So but that kind of a details and with a strong hand and strong mind, you can say anything. So that was another great. I think I'm very lucky that I got very interesting people and learn from them, and I'm totally the same way. यहीं बन करे या कलकत्ता. Yeah. See, I'm just now I will talk how interesting people I met. That. Then I got a transfer to Calcutta. I went Calcutta in 65. Again, if you are interested in other people's culture, if you love them and if you respect them, they have to accept you. That you have to be very clear. When I came here, I think when I joined 58, so that Maharashtra problem was there, just I think 3 months before. But I didn't have any problem. I mean, I became a pet student of Parsikar. The same way that happened in Calcutta also. So all the time, people, some individual people and the entire culture, if you join both of them and if you are interested in both of them, then I think you can grasp many things. And that is my main interest in entire work. That kind of a human element should come. Even in Calcutta, imagine Bengalis are always talkative, and 3 people will discussing something. In bus also, there is a distance, they will continue with that discussion. We will stop, but they will continue. And rod pakarte sab hai, I can understand who is CPI, who is CPM, who is forward bloc. But if you see their hands, so you will see some taweez there. So I used to feel surprised that ये बात तो बिल्कुल politically जिस तरह से हो रही है, and how come they wear taweez? So after some time I realized that Bengali women are so powerful. They have a direct connection with Durga, with their eyes and their power, that suppose they have a fever and they go home in the evening. So if mother say, wife say, or sister will say, कि तावीज बंधवा लो, they can't say no to them. So the whole contradiction used to be so interesting and so human, kind of to accept weakness also, one's limitation also. माँ बोले से की करबो, that kind of expression. क्या करे अब, हाँ, yeah, even their culture also. जो in Calcutta also the same continuity, that my interest in a human behavior. I became, I think, much more clear in Calcutta because I went there at the age of 24 and stayed there for 10 years. So that is a very important time. So in Calcutta also, that kind of that time the best period was for a poetry writing, film, theatre. Satyajit was there, Utpal Datta was very active, Sambhu Mitra was very active. I became a member of Society of Contemporary Artists, Calcutta, within 6 months. They accepted me, and it was a fantastic, and especially that before going to Calcutta, we did a Muktadhara in Gujarati. So that kind of a interest made me somewhere it became a bridge with Bengali culture. Because in Muktadara, I work under Jaswant Thakur and Jaishankar Sundri. They were both from a IPTA movement. And IPTA now people don't talk about, this is a great movement. And that way, through IPTA, all India became a one. They used to be so friendly with each other. And when for Muktadara we will do rehearsal, suddenly to meet him, Prithviraj Kapoor will come or Balraj Sahani will come. Very informal way. And we did a rehearsal in front of them. And they will see just, Acha, Jaswant bhai, rehearsal dekhoge? And they will say yes. So that kind of and that movement was somewhere connected, being a leftist movement, connected with Russia, especially Stanislavski was their great hero. So through Stanislavski and that method acting, and kind of I did a set design for Muktadara. So all this helped me to create such kind of a Banaras landscape.
You know, it's wonderful that you've talked about the different kinds of collaborations that theatre created for you. I wonder if you'd also talk to us about another kind of collaboration that you had when you worked with Pupul Jaikar at the Weaver Service Center. And what did that involve in terms of moving to rural parts of the country, to working with weavers and artisans, and also just the experience of setting aside your own academic training and reaching out to people who came from other kinds of artistic traditions that were more rural in nature. So could you talk a little bit about that? And also, why did so many artists at that time work with the Weaver Service Center? So I can think of KG, Barve, a whole range of people. So,
see, from when I was in Calcutta, I already joined Pupul Jaikar. Pupul Jaikar started Weaver Service Center, All India Handloom Board. When I decided to leave acting and do job and painting, so I decided three things I can't do. So I left acting, and I did it very easily, very clearly. That glamour was there. Haath tali bajti thi, to bilkul we used to stay. So and from there state I went to this kind of a work. Now again, like a theatre, like a Calcutta. Calcutta also is a big chunk of a area where I came near to people. I'll tell you in beginning that the whole, let's say Pathir Pachali Appur Sazar Aprajito, the kind of a rural element, kind of a human behavior, or very normal at the same time you can understand. I'll give you one example. There is a one shot in Pathir Pachali that old lady, कुछ ऐसी स्ट्राइप वाली शॉल ओढ़ के कॉटन कहीं से दूर जा रही है, तो एक औरत उसको आवाज़ देती, पूरा टेढ़ा चल रही है, उस औरत को ये पूछ रही है, उसका नाम देखिए कि फला माँ कि नूतन शॉल, तो वो भी खुश होके, दांत नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है, हाँ बोले हाँ फलाना जमींदार दिए छे, तो ये पूछ, ये और सामने बोलते खूब भालो मानाच्छे. इमेजिन दैट काइंड ऑफ पॉवर्टी, दैट काइंड ऑफ ए रॉनेस. अब वो क्या लगती होगी, तो भी ट्राइब्स है, सिर्फ ट्राइब्स की वजह से एक लिटिल बिट इंटरेस्टिंग पैटर्न लग रही है, और पूरा ह्यूमन एक डायलॉग है कि खूब भालो मानाच्छे, खूब बहुत अच्छी लग रही हो. मैंने इसमें इतना मैजिक एक क्रिएट करना. या एक बार मैं मधुबनी में काम कर रहा था, तो सडनली जाते जाते देखा कि कोई एक एक्सीडेंट हुआ होगा, तो एक औरत को कोई स्कूटर वाला, टू व्हीलर वाला मार के निकल गया होगा। अब मैं नीचे उतर के देखा तो वो बॉडी, अगर वो जिंदा थी कि नहीं पता, 5-10 औरतें बैठ के उसके ऊपर हाथ रख के रो रहे थे। मुझे भी ताज्जुब लगा कि एक, चलो उसकी 1-2 लड़कियां होगी, 1-2 बहुएं होगी, ये होगा, तो भी पूरा गांव की औरतें वहाँ खड़ी हुई है। तो वहाँ इतनी पॉवर्टी है कि इस तरह का क्राइसिस होना और रोना आना या रो लेना, वो उनको फिर से ह्यूमन बनाता है। अगेन तुरंत मैं सोच रहा था, तो पचरपाचाली में एक बार दुर्गा अपनी बेटी को की बाल बना रही है, तो पीछे अंदर किचन में थोड़ा सा आवाज़ होता है, तो दुर्गा की माँ एकदम पूछती है कि के तो वो जो बुढ़िया थी वो अंदर गई थी और वो पकड़ा जाती है। तो उसने जो किया था वो पकड़ा जाके सीधा बाहर आके बोलते कि, एंड इमेजिन दैट वर्ड्स, दैट डायलॉग, आर किछु ना माँ आमी शुधु लंका निये एसेছি। तो मैंने और कुछ नहीं, सिर्फ एक मिर्च लिया है। तो वो मिर्च खाने की इच्छा करना, फिर उसके लिए प्लान करना कि कहाँ से मिर्च आएगा, और उसके लिए चोरी करने के लिए अंदर जाना, मेड देम ए ह्यूमन। क्योंकि अदरवाइज इतनी डेडनेस है कि इट बिकम ए टोटली फेसलेस रियलिटी। तो ये जो छोटी चीज़ें हैं, एक जो बंगाल में बहुत ही कमाल का लिटरेचर वगैरह में किया है कि पीपल लाइक शक्ति चटर्जी, जेते पारी किंतु जाबो ना, कि जा सकता हूँ मगर फिर भी नहीं जाऊँगा, मैंने ये दुनिया में ही रहूँगा, मैंने दैट काइंड ऑफ ए ह्यूमन एलिमेंट। या सुवर्ण रेखा में एक बहन उसको बोलती है कि दादा हमें बाँचते चाहिए, मैंने उसको ऑलमोस्ट डेथ बेड पर है। और तो ये खूब कमाल की चीज़ें। और सेम अभी कुछ दिन पहले, 2 महीना पहले, 2 दिन बहुत मज़ा आया। वी वेर इन शांति निकेतन एंड सौमित्र चैटर्जी वॉज देयर। तो हम आमने सामने बैठ के, पूरा बाकी के सब बंगाली चुप बैठे थे, और वो अपनी एक कहानी मुझे बता रहा, और मैं उसको अपनी कॉमन फ्रेंड शक्ति चैटर्जी कि किस तरह के इंसिडेंट्स होते थे। तो एक इंसिडेंट है, मैं अगेन ह्यूमन एलिमेंट की बात कर रहा हूँ, या टिपिकल बोहेमिनिज्म की। अब ऊपर से कंडक्टर को भी बुला लिया, और ड्राइवर ने उधर से देखा, तो ड्राइवर ने बोला, ओए ओखाने की बच्चे, तो बोले तू भी ले। अब इन लोगों ने कहा, दादा अभी आप कहाँ जाएंगे, हम आपको घर छोड़ देते हैं। और वो डबल डेकर बस शक्ति चैटर्जी की छोटी गली में घुसी, जो बाहर नहीं निकल पाए वो लोग रात को। ड्राइवर और कंडक्टर को छोड़ के जाना पड़ा। दूसरे दिन क्रेन लाके बस को निकाला। मतलब इमेजिन जो लिख रहा और एक कलकत्ता में ही हो सकता। तो सौमित्र ने मुझे इंसिडेंट थोड़ा गलत से बोला, मैंने कहा नहीं सौमित्र, कहानी असली ये है। तो ये जो एक टू रीच आउट बने, वहाँ बिल्कुल चाय के अड्डे पे आप कोई भी एक्टर से मिल सकते हो, या पोएट को मिल सकते हो, और राइटर से मिल सकते हो। और बिल्कुल कॉमन मैन के हाथ में देखा मैंने, मिडिल क्लास के हाथ में देखा। बम्बई से मैं गया था, मुझे एकदम यहाँ का एक बड़ा प्रॉब्लम लगता था कि ये सिर्फ सक्सेसफुल लोगों का ही शहर है। हाँ, वहाँ मुझे लगा सब स्ट्रगलरों का है। और ये जो पूरी एक जो रीच आउट करने का, जो मिक्स होने की इनका एक कल्चर था, दैट मेड मी मच मोर इंटरेस्टेड इन कॉमन मैन्स बिहेवियर पैटर्न। जब बाद में व्हेन आई came to Delhi, I started working in villages in अलग अलग states. First I started in Rajasthan, then Madhubani, and then Orissa. उस समय का जो पूरा एक अनुभव है, the tenacity of a human nature, माने रूरल बेल्ट की लकीली इंडिया में हम लोगों को बहुत कम पता है। माने वो दुनिया ही कुछ अलग है। और हमारे इधर तो हम सिर्फ सिटी लाइफ में बातें करते हैं और हमारी ड्रीम्स बाकी लंदन, न्यूयॉर्क, पेरिस से होती, मगर उनकी जो एक कमाल की एक जो स्ट्रेंथ है, स्पेशली विमेन के अर्बन वुमेन में शायद इतना मैंने अभी भी कुछ परसों 20-25 औरतों के साथ बात हो रही, तो मैंने कहा आप लोगों ने फ्रीडम तो अभी देखा होगा, मगर उन लोगों ने तो क्योंकि एग्रीकल्चर सोसाइटी होने की वजह से दे वर्क विथ मैन इन अ फील्ड, so they have say and they are earning, so they have a guts also. और कुछ बात नहीं बनी तो अपने लवर या मैंने हस्बैंड को शादी वाली धोती उठा के फेंक के बोलने का यहाँ से, हाँ, that kind of language they can use and that's a divorce मानस, हाँ. और 4 letter word जो अभी के एक सबसे बड़ा फ्रीडम है वो तो उनको बचपन से आता है. At the same time, the best, I think I will give you a popular example is film Mother India. Really, they have that kind of a life. They're kind of a women also, in comparison with man. So, I met, especially most powerful person was a Ganga Devi. And she was a childless woman. So, husband got married to another woman. And she was rejected, started doing painting and became such a well-known painter. So my interest is that how come that energy comes from where? That she went to Russia, she went to Paris, London, well, kamal ki ek strength. And one day I was talking to her and to all master craftsmen, India government give them one tube well. So she was taking some water and she said, "Ke last 16 years I haven't seen my husband's face. He will come to fetch water, same tube well. They are staying quite near her." So that kind of a energy, that kind of a stamina, that kind of a creativity, or people like Sita Devi, or another incident, I went to Amethi for some survey. One woman, imagine Smita Patil, with one child, and I was with some politicians, she started abusing them. कि तुम लोग तो बिल्कुल जब वोट चाहिए तभी आते हो, बाकी तो कुछ काम नहीं करते, ये नहीं करते, वो नहीं करते. और उसका हस्बैंड बेचारा शर्माने लगा कि यार तू ये सब मत बोल. तो उसने हस्बैंड को भी झाड़ दिया, तुम चुप बैठो, तुम्हारे में तो हिम्मत नहीं है कुछ बोलने की, मुझे तो बोलने दो. एंड शी सेड, क्या आपको पता है हर इंसान को अपना अनाज खुद कमाना पड़ता है. जब ये सेंटेंस किया ना तो आधे घंटे के बाद टू सम ऑफिसर आई सेड कि एक आदमी का अपने को अब खुद का अनाज कमाना पड़ता है. तो मैंने पूछा कि कितना अनाज लगता है दान. पहले वो औरत को पूछा, बोले 1 सर अनाज लगता है हर आदमी को दिन का. और फिर मैंने ऑफिसर को जाके पूछा डेली वेजेस क्या है. तो वो 1 शेर अनाज का दाम 7 रुपया है, डेली वेजेस भी 7 रुपया था. दे कैन टीच यू इकोनॉमी लाइक दिस. माने हस्बैंड और वाइफ को दोनों को 8 घंटा काम करना पड़ेगा. 8 घंटा काम करेंगे तो 7 रुपया कमाएंगे. 7 रुपया कमाएंगे तो 1-1 किलो धान मिलेगा, जो हर इंडिविजुअल के लिए 1-1 किलो जरूरी है. दिस काइंड ऑफ ए क्लैरिटी. तो द होल ऑर्गेनिक एरिया बिकेम वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग टू मी. ये पूरी बातों में फिर अपने अपनी एक फैमिली आती है, इकोनॉमी आती है, स्पिरिचुअलिटी आती है, बिलीफ आती है, सेक्सुअलिटी आती है. सो द होल जार्गन माने होल द थिएटर वाज थिएटर बिकम ए वेरी इंटरेस्टेड टू मी. बाकी समवेयर दिस somewhere I say Banaras also is a bahana because it's a totally organic theater.
I know we've talked more about Banaras specifically in the film, but I think I should ask at this point, how is it that the sacred has been such a persistent subject for you throughout? It's always been a concern. Like you talked about the interest in religious festivities as a child,
I talk?
about your interest in religious festivities as a child, but even here in Banaras, I mean, there's elements of theatre, there are clearly aesthetic elements, but there's also this frank, brooding presence of death and rebirth. Do you want to talk about your first experience of Banaras?
I went to Banaras because when I got a job in Delhi, it became very difficult to adjust after Calcutta. So I was missing something, that kind of that drama, that kind of a warm life. So I suffered for almost 3 years, and my work also suffered. Then I realized that I need one place where I can connect myself, where I can anchor myself. So I have decided to go to Banaras because I can't go back to Calcutta. Banaras, once I went and I realized something, that kind of a life. That first time we went there, we were traveling from station to my friend's house in a rickshaw, and I saw one rickshaw with a dead body behind the rickshaw. So that kind of, because people are poor and they have to go to Banikanika Ghat. So from village, one will hire rickshaw and 2 people will sit there with some lakdi also. So again, man, it's a life, no? So that's why I used to remember. So I decided to go to Banaras, and I started moving here and there. One day, I was with Latika and Balbir Singh Kar. So in boat, we started from Assi Ghat in evening, and I saw this whole drama which you saw in my landscape, that aste aste sab dark hone laga, and what a powerful sky with a red, yellow, orange, and the entire ghats became dark and reflection on water, and aste aste dark hote hote chote chote pockets se such a beautiful light, because all were temples and gantiyon ke awaaz vagere. So that was a real magical moment for me, and I realized that really I got something. Before going to Banaras, I had a problem with my work, and I realized that we must have a Indian landscape. I was interested in Rabindranath Tagore's work, and especially the whole treatment of sky. Till today, I accept that, I learn from him. Because in a Western painting, sky is a background and water is a foreground. Baki pura drama beech mein hota. In Rabindranath's work, sky is a main player, and then reflection. And the in-between area become a silhouette. In darkness he will work. So that was an interesting element. Suddenly I realized in Banaras, in my own way. So that was one reference was in my mind. I was knowing that Hussain Sahab also did, Ram Kumar did, but Ram Kumar's work was structural, so it was not any problem with me. But my real problem was Sousa's work. Because I think, that time I used to think, Rabindranath is the greatest painter. Even Bengali people will disagree those days, 40 years before. Now it's proved that he is greatest. The same happened with Sousa. When I saw first his show in 63, and I was spellbound. And I will admit that till today, I'm totally spellbound. So, I was interested in his kind of a power, the kind of a handling. So, when I went to Banaras with Rabindranath's work in my mind, and Sousa's one quotation, that he wrote somewhere that when I paint a landscape, I take churches from London, trees from Paris, boats from Amsterdam, and I create. So like a still life, he must be arranging everything. In reverse, I thought, okay, I will create particularization of a place. So, Rabindranath's reference and Sousa's this quotation, I landed there. And first week I was there, and last day I saw this drama. And I think that was my beginning.
I think it's probably a good moment to move to the film, because this serves as a prelude. Aleka, do you think we could do that? And a few words. Harsha, who's here, where is Harsha? Okay. Well, Harsha, Deepthi, Satyajit Bhatkal, who's not here, and I were involved in this adventure about 7 years ago. And it actually formed an exploration of Manubhai's preoccupation with the sacred city, and its rhythms, his persistent fascination, what he's discovered each time. So what you just said, Manubhai, forms, I think, a really beautiful prelude to the film. So we should move into that, and then maybe at the end you could take questions. Yeah.
On behalf of Avid Learning, I would like to thank Manu Parekh and Ranjit Ghodkhode for their insight. Thank you so much. And thank you for sharing my wonderful film with us. Thank you to Mrs. Khubchandani and the team at Gallery Art and Soul for all your support. We look forward to continued collaboration.